Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Right now it's about 12:30 on Saturday. Right now I'm going to be spending a little bit of time editing my short story that I have to release this coming week. If you don't know, I'm an apocalyptic writer right now, and I've released one book, and I'm working on some edits for my sequel to release it later on this year, as well as a spin-off book and a third book in the series. But on my spare time during the winter break, I decided to write this short story on the main character, and what I'm going to be doing is releasing it. I think it's on the 27th to my website subscribers, as well as including it in the hardcover copy of the sequel that will be coming out later this year. So right now I only have like 3 days, and I kind of want to get back to writing my spin-off book and completing it as soon as possible. But I want to dedicate some time and do a third round edit on this short story. So what I'm going to be doing here is I'm going to have you guys follow me along and watch me pretty much edit. I'm going to have the sound muted and everything. So I'm going to be spending about so right now I'm going to take 15 minutes and do one last proofread. I think the short story is about 3,800 words, which isn't the longest type of short story, but then again, it is like more of like a prequel or backstory type story to the main character from Shadows of Darkness. And if you don't know what Shadows of Darkness is, it's my first book of my Apocalypse series that's available now on Amazon or any other online retailer. I highly recommend that you check it out if you can. But pretty much this is more like a personal story, and it provides a little bit more context, and it'll feed well into the sequel. And I thought I would just give my website subscribers like a little gift here and provide it later on this year to everyone if they order the hardcover copy of my second book that I'll be releasing later this year. So yeah, I'm going to get started on the final proofread, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. so now a little update when it comes to my proofreading process right now. I've gone through 10 minutes so far, well, a little bit more than 10 minutes out of my 15-minute proofreading time limit that I gave myself. And so far, I've just reached the second half of this short story. I thought I was gonna find less things to try to fix than I thought I did. A lot of it isn't that it's bad or I'm finding a bunch of errors. It's just mostly me really like focusing on how this main character would talk and like changing some of his dialogue, or like cutting out like a couple like useless sentences that don't need to be there, especially when they're explaining things that don't need to be explained, or like it's not relevant in the story. So I did cut a few sentences out. I didn't find myself adding any words or sentences, which is good because I don't want to just keep adding to this short story and just make it really bloated with information or anything like that. So yeah, I have like 5 minutes left on this timer, and I'm going to continue on in a little bit. But yeah, when it comes to editing, like I don't want to like, this is going to be my last time reading it. I may edit it one more time before I put it into the hardcover books, but I don't have time to edit it like a sixth or seventh time, like before I release it to my subscribers. But I don't want to reach the point where I'm just constantly editing it over and over and I'm not really making it better. I'm just changing wording or something like that, or I'm just finding like new ways to say it. Like one day I could be saying something like, well, this was very expensive, versus the next day I just come back and rewrite it and say like, well, this is at a high cost. It's pretty much the same thing, it's just worded differently. And I don't want to reach that point where I'm just wording things differently. I need to know when to set a deadline for myself and stop. So yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at right now, and I'm going to continue on with the last a little over 4 minutes left on my timer, and I'll see you guys at the end. Okay, so I just completed my 15-minute proofread limit, and so far I've made a lot of progress right now. I've made some corrections to a couple errors, not as many as I thought I would find. There was a few rewording issues that I wanted to like take care of, especially when it came to like the main character's dialogue, because I kind of analyzed how he would talk, and I kind of wanted to change some of the dialogue that was in this short story. And I did take out, as I said before, like some sentences that were kind of pointless or like just felt like filler, or it wasn't really relevant to this short story. But yeah, I've made a lot of progress, and I'm going to maybe do another sprint later on today, maybe tomorrow. But so far, like I found this time very productive and everything. So if you wanted to like Let me see. Get a look there. Yep, so that is part of the cover that I created for this short story. Yep, so that's pretty much it for today. I was like listening to soundtracks, that way I can like stay focused. For me, I like just having some like music going off in the background. I mainly like calm music or like just mainly instrumentals. I don't really like listening to lyrics. I feel like it's very distracting, especially like hearing another voice in my head. And sometimes I kind of like pick soundtracks that kind of fit the atmosphere of my writing. Like if I'm writing something that is supposed to be more, a little more emotional or sad, I tend to listen to emotional soundtracks. If I'm trying to write a dramatic scene, like if there's an action scene going on, I like try to put on music that like kind of fits that atmosphere. That way I kind of can get in the mood. Because for me, I think I tend to do better doing that than like for me to be writing this emotional thing, but then I have like this loud like orchestra music going on in my head or something like that, where it just doesn't really fit, and I'm not really in the mood to be writing this emotional scene. So yeah, I'm going to end the video there. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe, and I'll see you later. Goodbye.